Hey y'all! So today is the day I'm going to get all of my arch bars and the rest of the wires out and everything. We're actually leaving in about an hour and a half. And I'm super excited, but I wanted to make a video before I go to show like a close-up of what everything looks like in my mouth before I get it all taken out. And so let's see if I can kind of show y'all. Sorry, the big white things are wax, so if it grosses you out, I'm sorry. Okay. So these are the arch bars, and then in the bottom, those little like half heart looking things are the leftover wires that are holding everything in place. I'm pretty sure they're in my gum because it hurts whenever I eat and it like pushes down on it. It feels like it's in my gums. And this is the other side. I don't know if you can see it really. These are the wires. So. And just a word of advice, I have it in my mouth now. Get the wax for braces that you can put over the wires because a lot of pieces are going to be sticking you in your cheeks and it'll get caught on your lips and everything and it hurts. So go ahead and get some brace wax and put that in your mouth to avoid getting poked everywhere. So arch bars, rubber bands, everything. It's been 2 weeks since I got the wires cut and my rubber bands on. So I'm going today. I'm going to get everything out. I'm super duper excited. It's going to hurt because I have to get shots in my mouth and I'm nervous about that to numb everything. So I'm going to take some of my pain medicine that I have before I go to maybe calm myself down. Hopefully it helps me. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to film getting everything out at the doctor's office. So stay tuned for that. It actually felt better to wear them than to not.
Keeps you honest a little bit, huh?
Yeah. Well, everything would move if I wasn't wearing them.
What do you mean?
Like the wires at the bottom.
They would shift.
Yeah. And so the rubber bands kind of kept it in place. And it wouldn't hurt. No. Yeah, sorry, I packed the wax in there. Like soaking me over
You
there.
can tell you've had braces.
Wow. Is it in my gum?
It is in your gum.
I could feel it.
Trying to video without being obtrusive. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You'll feel the pull.
Oh my god, it hurts so bad. Oh god.
Sorry.
Oh.
Be glad you have the shots now.
Yeah, but it's not numb right there.
One, two, three.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I just can feel it. It doesn't feel good.
You sure you want me to video this?
Sorry.
Okay, 25% done, okay?
Okay.
Need a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good. So that was my jaw surgery of the whole unwiring process. It happened at 9 and it's now like 7:30, I think. So it's been almost 10 hours. And I am talking a lot better. I feel a lot better. At first, when everything had finished, I felt really sick. So be careful when you get everything out to not take it too fast because you might pass out. I almost did. It all just kind of hits you at once. So after I got everything out, of course, when she numbed me with 8 shots. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she let that set in, and then it was another 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm a huge baby. I'm so scared of needles, and it was so painful. It was like I could feel the needles in my cheeks and like in my gums, and it was just so painful, and I was crying and shaking, and I'm such a big baby when it comes to needles. So if you have a high pain tolerance, you'll do fine. But if you're like me, and you don't like needles, you don't like pain, it's gonna be a terrible experience. And so she started taking everything out and she unscrewed them, and then she said 1, 2, and then she would literally pull them out of my mouth. And I was like not expecting it because I didn't know how they were in there. They were in my gum. And so when that first one came out, I was like in shock, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go through so many more of these. There was like 16 altogether. And so she kept going. Finally, it was over. I was a hot mess because it was just traumatizing. Rinsed my mouth out and everything. Mouth was completely numb. So left, went and got something to eat, and be careful when you eat because food will fall out of your mouth. My teeth weren't sensitive. My front teeth are, but the back ones were fine. It was just the gums are sore where everything was. It's not terribly sore though. It's just like a little achy. So it's good. I'll be good in a couple of days. I have to swish my mouth with salt water every time after I eat to make sure that it clears everything out, and the salt will kill the bacteria and help everything heal faster. So in a couple of days, I'm sure everything will be closed up. No big deal. I stopped bleeding after about 30 minutes in the after everything came out, but it wasn't like I was bleeding a lot, so it was okay. And so if you're going through recovery with this, if you're waiting to get everything out, I just wanted to let you guys know how it was. If you're like me and you don't like all of this, it's going to be a terrible experience. I had a terrible experience, but I'm so glad it's done with. And if you're about to go through this, I really hope that this helps you get through the whole process. It will take a long time. It's a lot to get used to. You're either going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but it will come to an end eventually. And once it's over, you will feel so good. I'm so happy that everything's done and over with. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, leave them down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys.